Hello, everyone. This is Judah Bernard with The Rise Creating Your Voice. I have here on the Zoom Live and Facebook Live, Chef Timothy Banks with Feed Yourself Well. I am Judah Bernard, the wisdom dialoguer and the motivational warrior. And I promised you that I was going to get some cooking specialist chefs on here. So, hello, Chef Tim. And what if you don't mind, I'm going to call you, hello, happy holidays, St. Nick.
There you go. Hello, happy holidays, St. Nick. So, I'm Tim Banks, and I'm from Feed Yourself Well on YouTube. And it's a short channel that we do cooking videos on.
Great. So without further ado, I want us to definitely know exactly what you're doing and the things that you're going to do today for our viewers that are viewing right now, and also our listeners too as well. So we want to give a feedback just in case, and everything you do, we want you to introduce it because we do have listeners too as well, and those are going to view it too as well. So I hear you know how to do a breakfast casserole, but tell us how you're going to do that today.
Oh yeah, we're going to do this breakfast casserole. It's super easy, and what I like about this recipe is you can do this the night before. So if you want to serve it Christmas morning, we're going to take all the work out of it so you can be busy opening gifts, and we're going to have everything done the night before, and then you're just going to put it in the oven and let it go. We're even using disposable foil pans so you can throw that rascal away and get on with your day. So to start this recipe off, I've got 6 whole eggs. I'm going to take these 6 eggs and just pour them in the bowl. With the whisk, I just want to break them up. Just like you're making scrambled eggs, you want to get them nice and combine the yolk and the white together. So that's 6 eggs that have been whisked. To that, I'm going to add 2 cups of half and half. So 16 ounces, 2 cups of half and half into the eggs. And again, give it a quick stir and a whisk. And there we go. Now we're gonna start building in the seasonings. So I've got 1 full teaspoon of seasoned salt. Use whichever one you like. Sprinkle that right in. I've got a half a teaspoon of black pepper. I've got a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, and this is what's going to start to give us our Southwest spin. So we got a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin in there that's been ground, and I've got a 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder. Put that's in. Whisk away all those ingredients, nice and combined. Now, I'm going to get rid of the whisk and move over to a spatula because I want to fold everything in now. So I've got a small onion that's been finely diced. So this is right about maybe 2/3 of a cup, not quite a full cup of onion, but a small onion will do, and just dice it up fine. Now for some color, I'm going to add green and red bell pepper. There's 1 cup of diced green bell pepper in there and a half a cup of red bell pepper. Right in. Again, that's giving us our Southwest feeling. A little pepper mixed in with those onions. Now, frozen diced potatoes. Buy the bag of frozen diced potatoes, hash brown potatoes, so you're ready to go. I've got 4 cups of those. So 2 in here and 2 in here is 4 cups total, and they go right in. Get everything out. Okay, so I'm going to fold the potatoes in. Nice and combined. I like the color of the red and green. We're in holiday mode for sure. Okay, next big deal, 1 pound of cooked turkey sausage. You buy the tube of turkey sausage. All you have to do is crumble it up, brown it off, don't add anything to it, It's got enough seasoning already in it. You don't need to add anything to it. And then that's gonna be our protein going in. So we got turkey sausage in. And lastly, my favorite part is sharp cheddar cheese. I'm gonna add some sharp cheddar to this. And it's 1 pound of sharp cheddar cheese that has been grated. So this cheese already comes ready to roll. I like the big grate, not the fine one, because I want to see that cheese throughout the dish. In they go. And again, I'm just tossing to combine. Everything mixed in nicely. We're gonna bake this today in a 9x13 disposable foil pan that, like I said, once it's done, you can toss it and move on to getting ready for dinner. Because Christmas dinner is just as important as Christmas breakfast. But breakfast is such a big deal and you want something easy. So this can be made ahead. You can even freeze it if you want to. Wrap it up, stick it in the freezer, pull it out the night before to thaw. So it's ready to go in the morning, or just prepare everything the night before and then into the oven it goes. So I've got my 9x13 pan. I'm gonna hit it with a no stick spray, especially in the corners. We don't want those corners to stick. And I'm going to pour all of this ingredients right into the pan. Let's get everything out that bowl. We don't want to leave anything behind. Okay, just spread it out evenly. You want to get all those ingredients nice and level in your pan. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and you're gonna bake this for about 30-40 minutes, just until it gets nice and brown and crispy, and the center is no longer jiggly or wet appearing. It should appear dry in the center, and when you rock the pan back and forth, it shouldn't jiggle at all. I've got a baking sheet with a piece of parchment paper on it. And I'm just going to put this foil pan on top because I want to add stability to it, right? I don't want to try to wrestle with this foil pan while it's hot in the oven, and then I got to deal with it. So that's our Southwest Christmas breakfast casserole, ready to go in the oven, or I can freeze this, or I can chill it overnight until the next morning. And of course, Judah, I've got one ready for you. So let me grab it. And you guys can see what that looks like already done. That's a gorgeous breakfast casserole. It's got lots of color. Let's take a piece out. This is the part I've been waiting for. So take a piece out. And I got a little plate here. Got a bigger spatula here. The no stick spray goes a long way. Oh yeah, can y'all see that?
Yes.
Man, steaming and dreaming. That's what you want on Christmas morning, something easy. Put a little toast on the side of it, make some fresh mimosas to go with this, whatever it takes to get you in the mood, get you in the spirit, to unwrap those gifts, and you'll be ready to go for Christmas Day. Can I taste it?
Yes.
Let me grab a fork, because I want to know what this tastes like.
Let me grab a fork too.
Yeah, get your fork. Oh man. A winner. It's flavorful. The cheese, the eggs, the onions, the peppers, the sausage, everything is coming through. This is a keeper. You want to be sure to keep this one. So, if you guys are just doing nothing else today, head over to YouTube and go to Feed Yourself Well and subscribe, and you're going to see tons of recipes there already. We're going to add this one for sure. Judah, I'm going to get you all the ingredients so you can do your thing. I just want to eat now.
Wow. Thank you, Chef Tim, for that. Feed yourself well. The Christmas breakfast casserole and the time that you made it in 15 to what kind of, how many minutes
Yeah.
to what, and it comes out beautiful. It has the Christmas, the holiday colors in it. It has a lot of creativity in it. And then it's enough to actually feed a family of how many?
Oh, you can eat 4 to 6 people easily. You
Four to
can
six
definitely get
people
6 portions out of this.
Right. I love it. So I mean, what can you do after you open up your Christmas presents and all that stuff, and the kids are sitting around the tree still? You can actually just feed them that until actually the holiday dinner is ready. So
Right.
I thank you for that. So I just want to, let's not eat anymore. Let's sit down and have a chat about Chef Tim and how Chef Tim came to be Chef Tim.
Sure. Well, I've been a chef for many years now, over 30 years. I went to culinary school back in 92, 93, and started working in the industry right out of culinary school. I was a chef in a hotel. I've ran different catering operations, just a life full of food and food experience. I recently relocated back to the mid-Atlantic. I live in Maryland, and to do a job in culinary, continuing in culinary. I'm in higher education now, so that's still a part of my career that is blossomed in a whole new direction. Even the whole YouTube thing was all about, during this pandemic time, being home, I wanted to have something to do, and I wanted to share some of my knowledge with people. So that's how I started the YouTube channel and cooking and creating for people and family and friends and new friends. And that's what it's all about for me.
Yes, and I love it. Thing that you said, new friends, and just being honest that Chef Tim and I, we met actually on Facebook, and I said, hey, I wouldn't mind having you on my podcast. He said, hey, let's shoot for it. We set up a date, and that's the thing now is knowing the unknown. Had I not hit Chef Tim up and say, hey, look, I have this opportunity to come on my podcast and actually do your cooking live, I mean, we probably would have never met. So in this society, when the pandemic is such like this, we have so many avenues in which we can meet interesting people and form great relationships with them. So I'm looking forward to forming a great relationship with Chef Tim. Also, just being part of his camaraderie. Hopefully we can get him back up on the Rise Creating Your Voice and making sure that his culinary skills and also his talent is put out there in the world and the universe for all to see. And that is what the Rise Creating Your Voice has created, is a social platform for those who are just out there just doing, I don't even want to say basic stuff. They're doing great things, but no one knows about them. So this is why I created the Rise Creating Podcast, to make sure that we have this platform from my kitchen to Chef Tim's kitchen, actually honoring him and giving him due word where his creativity is, because he's a creative in the kitchen. So thank you, Chef Tim. Are there any, what you said they can find you on YouTube? Are there any other social media sites they can find you onto as well?
Sure. You can also on Instagram. I'm on Instagram, and it's feed.yourself.well on Instagram, and there's a Facebook page. It's feed.yourself.well on Facebook as well. Hey, Judah, thank you. I'm happy to come on and do this with you. Anytime you need a chef or something, give me a shout. I'll be happy to help you out, and we'll keep cooking.
Thank you. I'm going to hold you to that, because I'm going to tell you, we're going to talk later, because I want this at least once a month or either every week. But definitely because the talent is there. I'm ready to taste. So thank you for your unwavering volunteerism. And also thank you for creating this avenue right now and opening up and giving the Rise Creating Your Voice listeners an opportunity to view a great person like yourself. As I always say, and if I can introduce that, we do have a 12:30 Facebook Live coming up, and it's going to be a Kenya Ragwire, and we'll be talking about self-love. We'll also have another cooking spot, which is Cheryl Peterson, which is the 40-year-old vegan, at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we want you guys all to join back and listen, because this is what the Rise Creating Your Voice podcast is about. It's creating social avenues, educating people, also motivating people to cook, and also just providing a platform of communication and having positive communication all around the world. On behalf of Rise Creating Your Voice podcast, as we always say, is tell a friend, tell a foe, tell your spouse, heck, tell everyone. We'll see you on the next podcast. Goodbye and happy holidays. Bye.
Happy holidays.